Hey guys, this is Chris Zoupa, long time no see. Today we're going to be talking about 5 sequences that everyone should know when playing B minor pentatonic. So I've had this issue with a lot of my students where they're coming to me like, Chris, I keep playing the same thing, it all sounds really stale. So I wanted to give you guys some ammunition to spice up your soloing and improvised ideas. Okay, so let's have a look at these 5 pentatonic shapes that everyone should know. Obviously, I'm not just talking about, the positions. I'm just talking about one position of A minor and the different sequences we can do with that. So if I'm going to play the A minor pentatonic with this shape, we're going to be looking at all of the cool ways we can play through that. So I want to start off by showing you the most obvious one, which is the triplets. That would be the descend, and then the ascend would be... So it's a very sort of common rock sound to hear players like Randy Rhoads, Kirk Hammett, the dudes from Whitesnake or Thin Lizzy, that kind of sound. So I'll show you the first triplet on the descend. I'm going to be playing 8 to 5 as a pull-off, jumping to 8 of the second, that's my first triplet. Then I go to 5 of the first, and then I want to pull off 8, 5 of the second. Then we end up with this. And if I just carry that all the way through the shape, it's a pretty simple idea. If I want to do that in an ascending idea, I'll actually start from the minor third from the root. So I'm going to go 8, 5, 8 on the 6th string, and then jump to 5 of the 5th and back up to 8 of the 6th. And that's the pattern I'm going to carry all the way through. Without breaks. So that would be the triplet idea. Now this one is very, very obvious, but I don't think a lot of people do it, and that's working in groups of 4. So let's start from the ascending side. I'm a little bit stronger in this area, and then we'll deal with the descend. So if I'm going to do 4 notes, I'd ascend 4 notes. We can give this an 8th or a 16th pulse. So I'd have 4 ascending notes. So I'm essentially going from the first note of the scale, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I return back to the second note, and then I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5. So all together we're going to go, and that would be my 2 groups of 4, and then I'd start again from the 5th string, so I'd go all together. Now if I wanted to make that a descending idea, let's say I start from the C on the 1st string, and I go 8, 5, 8, 5 on the 1st and 2nd, then I want to return to 5 of the 1st. Then from there, I'm going to descend down another 3 notes. So I'm going to play 5 of the 1st, 8, 5 on the 2nd, and then resolve to that 7 on the 3rd string. And that can continue all the way to the 6th string. Hopefully that is all making sense, and obviously the tabs will be above my face to help you with all of this jargon. So now I want to talk about 5s. This is something I really enjoy doing. I'm not doing quintuplets. I'm not going, what do you do for 5, what do you do for 5, what do you do for 5? I'm not doing that. I'm actually still staying within a 16th pulse, but instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. What that does for my playing is it displaces where the 1 is, and it's harder to follow what I'm doing. It's got kind of a Eric Johnson kind of sound to it, and I really like it because it just sounds a little bit less predictable than what we would usually do. So it's very similar to what I'm doing with the 4s, but I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th note of that is going to be me jumping back to the 6th string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I start that from the 5th string, I ascend 4 notes, and then I'm going to cross over to the string above. So we're going to go... That's the idea. As you can see, it's quite hard to find the pulse, and everything kind of flows together in a loosey-goosey way, whereas if I'm doing this, everything's on the beat. The 3s and the 4s feel quite predictable. So the 5s is a great way to sort of throw the listener's ear off a little bit. If I wanted to do 5s in a descending manner, this is a little bit weird, but I tend to sort of just descend 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I just jump back to the 2nd string and descend 5 from there, and you end up with something like this. So we've got triplets, groups of 4s, and groups of 5s. Other ones that I really think are a kind of an interesting thing to do is to have sort of a Kirk Hammett approach and the Zakk Wylde approach. I think these are both really, really simple, but they sound great. The Kirk Hammett approach would be descending 5 notes and then just returning back to the previous string for the 6th note. So it goes. So from the 2nd string, and I'll go. Kirk tends to do something like this. He'll kind of just jump back to the position behind where he usually is. But I just think that idea of going, returning back to a previous string, is a really simple sequence to implement in your playing. Okay, so that would be the Kirk approach. Now the Zakk approach, I can do it in both directions. The idea is that I'm kind of just working in groups of 6 or 3 strings at a time. And let's say I start from the ascending side. I could have something like this. And I have something like this. If I wanted to do that in the other direction, I would go 1, 2, 3, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd string, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then the 4th, 5th, 6th. So one more time, I'll do an ascend and a descend a little bit slowly. And that was 5 sequences everyone should know when they're playing the pentatonic. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And you may also like to join up with the mailing list to get some extra content like tabs, special deals, yada, yada, yada. Also have a new book out now, 100 Classic Metal Licks for Rock Guitar. This is kind of delving into the secrets of your favorite guitar heroes like Eddie Van Halen / Nuno Bettencourt, Ace Frehley, Randy Rhoads, yada, 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 all of the gold guys. I've got them all here in this book with over 100 licks, I believe, and I have multiple other books out as well at the moment if you want to check those out on the Fundamental Changes website and chriszoupa.com as well as Amazon as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the lesson, and I will catch you all very soon.